For the first time in nearly a decade, Libby Nevins, Leslie Sawyer, Brittany Prince, Chris Fedden, and Brandon Hargis. Jump 5! Woo!
Yeah!
Applauding ourselves.
Hi!
Hi! You're all together!
So we're here!
That's amazing!
This is so fun.
How does it feel to all be together?
Crazy.
It's
Crazy.
weird.
It
It's
is.
really
feel
strange.
kind of old.
I know.
Kinda.
I can't believe 20 years. I mean, that's it's shocking to me because
The numbers are
Yeah.
what get me.
Yes.
We do feel old. Yeah.
I know.
Feel
I know.
old.
We're.
I don't feel old until I see you guys, though.
Whoa.
That came out really wrong. I meant it like I am, I
Yeah.
was 2 years
It's
younger
been a
than
while.
y'all, so I don't feel as old as y'all. It's fine.
Yes.
Well, y'all look amazing. This is so fun, so exciting. What has everyone been up to since Jump 5?
I got married in October.
Yay.
In the middle of COVID. We had 33 people. It was perfect.
I
Just a
watched all the way
sweet-
from us.
Oh,
I
a
was
little
there.
garden wedding, seated dinner. It was perfect. He's the greatest.
Aw.
I'm so grateful. So yeah, it's just been really sweet.
Well, I got married
Yes.
12 and a half years ago.
I was about to say,
If that doesn't
been
make
a
me feel
bit.
old.
we've talked since then.
I got married pretty much right after
Yeah.
Jump
He was
5
around
ended. Yeah, he was around.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
We met when we were
We
when I
knew
was
most
16.
of, yeah.
Yeah.
We
So-
knew y'all's 3 spouses before
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the
That's
break.
right.
The break.
So we've been married. He was in the military. He got out of the military. He's a firefighter now. We
Nice.
had 2 kids, and now we're having a 3rd kid.
Yeah. Hopefully.
We've got 3 weeks, so let's
Yeah.
hope that we make it through this. And then I work for a software development company. I've just been living the mom life. And I love
Nice.
it.
Yeah. Well, when we ended, I did a little solo thing. We put out
That's
an
right.
album, did a little solo thing.
That was 11 years ago
It was
too.
11 years
Jeez.
ago.
It's 11
and
years
then-
since that. It's
yeah.
crazy.
My mom and I opened a dance studio, and
Nice.
we have been teaching there for the last 6 years now. And then my husband and I got a job opportunity in Australia, so we've been living in Sydney for the last couple of years.
wow.
And It's
Amazing.
amazing.
I was hoping you would get a little accent from there, but
Yeah.
I don't hear
I
it.
didn't bring back an accent, I'm sorry. Wah, wah. But I will say, if anybody ever gets the chance to go, you
Aw.
all need to go. It is,
I'd love to.
it is one of my favorite places. of
Could
all
you
time.
move back? So
I know. We didn't get a
Absolutely.
chance to take advantage of this because our
I
kids
know.
were too young.
I had
but,
my favorite
tried.
steak there.
Really?
At the Outback Steakhouse?
Huge. It was like that thick. It was
Really?
so
Oh
good.
wow. Oh my gosh.
At the
It's
Outback.
Australia's
Outback.
amazing, at the Outback. So we just moved back in January of 2021.
Yep.
And literally a week after we moved back, we found out we were pregnant. So
Another one. More kids.
Yeah, so we have 2 pregos back here.
Woo.
not far apart either.
Since Jump 5 ended, I've been kind of, I moved to LA. I was working there
Nice.
for like 10 years, just touring, doing the dancer stuff. Moved to Pigeon Forge and was doing a show out there, and then COVID happened, so now I'm back here.
We saw him.
Oh, that's
Leslie got the
Oh,
camera.
It was so much fun.
Awesome.
It was awesome. It was nerve-wracking to have her in the audience.
Oh, it was so much fun. We loved it.
Brings you
Absolutely.
back to nervous,
Pigeon
like
Forge
audience.
at Christmas too. It was at
Oh.
Christmas time, or like right after
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
that's
It was
right.
awesome.
We had
Oh,
the new show there.
That's so
Nice.
fun.
So COVID canceled that show, and I came home and didn't know what to do. So I started studying ballroom, so that's what I'm doing now.
That is
Cool.
awesome.
That's awesome.
Teaching.
He's
Are you
gonna
loving
teach
it?
all of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would love
blessed.
that.
I
Yes.
don't know if my hips
I
will
would
move
love
like
I know.
Dancing
I'm not
with the
as
Stars in
as limber
Nashville.
as we once were.
Good for you, Chris.
Awesome.
That's
love
awesome.
Since Jump 5, we got married. Ashley and I are married. Yes, we did. We got married 10 years ago. So that's another milestone. I know. We got married. We have 3 kids now, 3 little boys. So 2, 4, and 6, which is crazy. Since about 6 years ago, Ashley and I started a YouTube channel, a family vlog, where we just kind of documented our lives, which has been a lot of fun. And recently, which you guys are probably watching this on, is we started another YouTube channel where it's called Hargis is on Deck, where we do battles and challenges, husband and wife type games, and it's been a blast. We've been having fun with that. We've been doing that for, I guess, almost a year now. Also started a clothing company as well, like
What?
a year ago. I know. Yeah, I know.
Where's our
know
swag?
that.
I know. I know.
You didn't bring us it.
I didn't bring it.
I did not
Yes.
know this. What type?
You not know my
It's like
size?
athletic apparel and yeah.
What?
I know. Started with Ashley's brothers and it's called Ostrich. So it's been fun. We've been doing that for about a year and a half now. So yeah, it's all kinds of irons in the fire.
So you're
but,
not busy or anything?
Not at all.
No.
It is. It's a lot. But yeah, it's been fun. Excited to get to do stuff with my wife. Aw, hey.
It's like date night.
It's
Date night in every day.
It's right. It's date night
Like,
every
boys,
week.
Go to bed, go watch a movie. We're gonna go
Yes.
smash eggs on our heads.
That's exactly right. Yes.
You are way cooler than me and Daniel.
It's fun.
How did Jump 5 start?
So 20 years ago was our first album.
Yep.
But it was a little before that. It actually, Libby's mom started everything. Lynn Hodges put together a group of kids because she wrote Sunday school songs and she wanted kids to sing in the studio.
She needed reliable group.
Yes, yeah.
For studio work.
That's right. And so we had, I think there was 6 of us at the time. And it was Libby, Brittany, and I, and 3 other people.
Yeah.
2 other girls and another guy. We were just in the studio to sing these Sunday school songs that Lynn wrote, and they knew we could dance, and so they were like, let's do something with this.
I remember she was just like, NSYNC and Backstreet Boys are huge. Why is there not like a more wholesome
Yeah.
kid version?
Yeah.
And then she
Dun, da, da.
literally was like, let me call up some people.
Let's call some people
And
up.
within a couple weeks, we had black capri pants and Walmart coat.
And then at that one point, the other guy he wasn't much of a dancer.
Yeah.
And so he was like, you know what?
Fantastic singer.
Yes, amazing singer. But he was like, I don't know about
His
this.
voice now.
He backed out, and then that's when we got Chris. Chris jumped in, and so we
See
were
what
like,
you did there.
yeah, that's going to happen
right
a lot,
in.
I feel like, to these. But I think we were about to sign the contract, and the other 2 girls were like, their parents were like,
Yes.
we're not signing anything. We don't feel comfortable with this. We're out.
It was a long contract.
Yeah,
They
it was a
wanted-
whole
they
deal.
wanted like 7 albums or something.
Yeah.
Which to us, we were like, you want any albums
Yeah,
at all?
let's do
Cool.
it. Yeah. So they backed out, and Leslie came
And I
on.
knew you guys
And we-
from
yeah, 'cause-
dance. I grew up
Yeah.
dancing from the time I
Yeah.
was walking with them, and they were like,
2, 3
"Hey, you
years
should
old.
come try out." And I was like, "Okay."
Yep.
No
And
idea
so-
what I was doing.
Yeah.
No idea what it was for.
We did another showcase for Sparrow again, just to make sure they were still happy with everything, because there's 5 of us now instead of 6.
That's right.
And they were like, yeah, that sounds good. We signed a record deal, and that was decades ago. And after that, I mean,
The first thing we did was the Child of Promise.
yeah, we did the Child of Promise tour, which was a big tour where
We were very
Stadium.
fashionable then.
Yeah. Our biggest tour, as far as like just size of crowd,
members.
yeah, was our first tour. I mean,
We went
all sold
that-
out stadiums.
And I remember
Or arenas. It was arenas.
Arenas,
tour.
sorry,
Arena
that's
tour.
it.
That was a fun tour. But yeah, that was so year 2000. We were Jumpstart. Then finally we started recording an album because we didn't even have an album back then. We started recording an album, became Jump 5 because we had to change our name because of legal issues. Or
Do you remember
computer
where
game.
we recorded at that like castle?
The Dark Horse. Yes.
I thought it was
That
so
was
cool.
so
Yes.
nice.
But do
Still
you remember
there.
the
What our
very,
first one?
very first one where we did that first Christmas song?
It was like a hole in
the
the wall.
Velvet Elvis.
Yes.
Oh my
Everything was
God.
velvet.
In
Tiny
Nashville.
hole in the
Oh.
wall, and it
Yes, I
smelled of
forgot.
incense and
Yes.
you walk in, you're like immediately, this is not for kids.
Velvet Elvis.
But yeah, so we did that, and then we recorded Dark Horse for the first, I think,
Yeah.
4 songs. So they said, you know what? We need to change it up. Something's not right here. We actually went to a whole new studio and a new producer, Mark Hammond, which. I mean,
Changed
Mark, that
everything.
changed
Magician.
everything. Yeah.
He was
Magician.
so patient with us.
Yes.
He
Well, he
absolutely
brought out the
changed
best in
did.
everybody. Like he
Yes.
knew what worked for everybody.
did.
He
My
was
role
so in it.
working with Jump 5, I was technically the producer of the records, and that basically meant everything from helping write songs and even pick songs sometimes, and to arranging the songs and really discovering what the vision should be for Jump 5, which honestly was not very hard, okay, because they were, just the time that I spent with them, even early on, it was obvious that they were all about how much fun we could have. And so that's really what the music needed to be from the beginning. So Spinning Around really was born out of that whole idea. It's just nothing but kind of this wild, crazy, young, fun, energy. And that's who they are.
What Mark was able to do with our music just took took us to the next level there.
Just the
yeah.
fact that he was so patient with, and like
Oh, yeah.
when we couldn't get one thing right, he would spend hours with us making sure that he didn't just bypass it and make somebody else. Like,
And he never got
And the sound
irritated.
engineer.
Yes,
Oh,
Dave.
Dave.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mark wrote "Spinning Around," right?
He wrote a lot of the songs.
Yeah, he wrote a lot of the songs,
Yeah.
but "Spin Around,"
was great.
our first single.
And then he
that
got
was,
hooked up with Disney and
yeah,
did
and then
fun
that's
stuff.
oh
Exactly.
exactly.
Did the
'Cause-
whole Lizzie McGuire.
So one of the fun memories was going to the Lizzie McGuire premiere in Hollywood. So we flew in, limo ride to the show. We get dropped off on the red carpet. We're walking behind Aaron Carter, who was with Hillary Duff at the time. All kinds of fun stuff. And then, sitting through the movie and you hear the song, That's What Dreams Are Made Of, and we're all looking like, that's Mark Hammond singing there.
Fun fact about that, his voice is the voice of Paolo in the Lizzie McGuire movie. So we had a
yeah.
song, Shining Star was in the Lizzie McGuire movie.
This is what dreams are made of.
Yeah, he actually recorded that with
literally hear
Hillary Duff. They sent it off. We were at the premiere, so we're at the Lizzie McGuire movie premiere,
that's
and
right.
we are ready to go. We're on the red carpet. We
Probably
go
wearing
in.
some really cool clothes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No telling.
And so we're in the movie theater, ready to watch the movie. Everybody's there, and when Paolo, who is supposed to be a young Italian teenager, opens his mouth to sing, it is Mark Hammond's voice.
He's sitting right next to us, and he
goes, "That's me."
he was.
They didn't change it. They literally were like, they were supposed to re-record that with somebody else. That was we started, like you said, side stage. And it was something where we were just doing little shows there with the main stage
When
and
you
all
say
the big
side
guys.
stage, you mean like
It was side stage. It was.
off by the bathroom.
recording artist, John Fine!
At the same, after we did that, I think one show, didn't one act get sick or something? And they were like, we got to
needed
move someone
somebody.
up.
Something happened where a main stage artist dropped out, and I don't even remember who it was. But I just remember saying, "You're up. You're on it." And you guys tore it up. You were so good. Everything I hoped you were, you were. And of course the kids loved it, and they took it from there. I mean, that was the beauty of it all, was all I did was open the door for you. And it was you guys and the kids who loved you back that made it work.
Do you remember
I'm
Nick
amazed.
Bray? Every show that he was at would say the same thing to us. He would say, "All right, guys, this is the biggest show you're ever
That's right.
This is
I did.
it's like
The most
powerhouse.
dramatic season.
Yes, but he
Yes.
was there for the show that we got to do main stage for the first time, and he literally sat us backstage and was like, "I know I say this to you every show, but
But this
this
is
is
it.
the most important show you will ever
That's
do."
so cute.
Because that really kicked it off, because
did,
we were on the
yeah.
main stage because we filled in, and then from there, it just took off, and they were like, "We need to have you guys on the main stage
Yeah.
for the rest of the tour."
Yeah,
and
it was awesome.
And from that, we actually got the 18s Baja Men tour.
Aaron Carter.
That was a big moment back
Do you
then.
remember you and I playing basketball with Aaron Carter?
Yes.
We
Oh my
won.
goodness. We did win.
We won.
We totally
Aaron, if
did.
you're watching this.
Yes.
Right.
We
Sorry, Aaron. We totally won.
Remember the Learjet that we got that
Yes.
No, we
one
just
Oh
went
my-
four
time?
shows.
Four
Four
shows.
states in 24 hours.
In 24 hours, yes.
I do remember that.
Yeah, because I remember that
Hershey
plane.
Park was one of them.
Hershey Park
Yes,
was one.
We had two Aaron Carter shows in two different states, so that was
Chris
the,
is like,
the
I
impact.
don't.
No, I do
You do
remember that.
it?
Yes.
He was like-
Because I've told people and they don't believe me.
Yeah, because I mean, literally
Chris
four
and I
shows.
have the same memories.
Do not say that.
Hello and welcome to the Jump 5 Private Learjet. We are on the private Learjet. Come along inside. That. And I understand it's why the bathroom is open. It has no doors or anything, so you can't be private.
Four shows in 4 states in 24 hours.
Yeah.
That was crazy. We had the Aaron Carter tour the night before,
Yeah.
and we flew out directly from there to, I don't remember what the first one was. Was it Hershey Park?
I
or
want
was
to
it
say
the
Hershey
second?
was first because we did two
I
shows
think-
at
Yeah,
Hershey.
two shows in there. So
No, it was the Walmart. It was in
Yeah,
Alabama.
Walmart.
That's
it was
right.
Walmart.
I could never
Did the
remember that.
Walmart tour?
Yes, because I think
Like, buy the lingerie, we're like,
But who had the pee on the plane?
Well, I was.
wasn't me,
So
I
here's the
Not a
thing.
bathroom on the
We
plane.
didn't.
The Learjet.
We didn't
The
have enough
small
seats
Learjet.
though.
We
So the
sat
Learjet.
on the bathroom.
The
My
Sat on
seat was the toilet.
That's right.
Wow,
That's right.
Brandon.
Because they didn't have enough chairs for us
Who's
all.
MVP there?
But they did have like a little cushion. Who do you remember?
A lot of people won't even probably remember this, but Slime Time Live. Like,
Yes.
That was
Oh.
such a cool thing.
Yes,
We
that
used
was
to
a
watch
fun
that
thing.
as kids.
That
always.
was-
We have a special. A lot of.
These four did. I just happened to be soloing every time they played.
Fun
I
fact.
had that many solos I couldn't flip. Just couldn't
Did
flip.
people know that? I don't think anybody knew that really.
Everyone.
Cartwheels.
You did. You did a cartwheel.
I still don't feel that counts.
So with all of the acrobatic thingies y'all did,
Thingies.
The thingies. That's right.
The
That's
thingies.
a technical term.
were there many injuries?
Not with flipping. For you.
Oh yeah.
For you.
Actually, I did.
You jumped
on the stage.
Oh, that's right.
Uh-huh.
So the last tour, Chris and I did a back tuck off the risers. It was one of those where Chris is definitely the most
Like a
confident.
cat.
He's flipping all over the place, doing all
He'd
kinds
be
of
like,
crazy
this would
flips.
be cool. And he's like, I'll try it real
Done.
quick.
Yeah, and he's just like, oh, I'll do it.
Wouldn't
Double
even
back
say,
tuck,
you would just
whatever.
do it.
Yeah, and I was not as confident, and we would jump up on this riser and flip off, and yeah, so safe. Yeah,
safe.
I remember in practice we were trying to get ready and do this, and I just in my head started psyching myself out, where I was like, no, not gonna do it. I jumped up and started to flip and bailed midair
No.
and landed
Can't.
on my neck.
You gotta make a
Chicken
choice.
out.
You have to make a choice.
Yeah.
Brandon, that's sad.
Thankfully, no big injuries. It was just more of my, my nerves, because I was like, how am I gonna do this on stage now? But we ended up doing it. We got back up there and
Surprisingly,
Yeah.
we didn't have as many bad injuries
Yeah.
as you would think.
Do you guys remember the dance tutorial video we did?
yes,
Oh,
the
we
dance
all
is-
had the same
All you're
words
gonna
that we
do
would
is,
say. All you're gonna do.
All you're gonna do is
Good. Next, all you're gonna do,
All the legs are gonna do.
all you're gonna do,
All the arms are gonna do.
and then all you're gonna do is repeat the lunge in the other direction.
It was a 2-day shoot. We shot one
feel
day.
like-
I came in with a boot on my ankle
what
the
happened though?
next day. Because that night I went to tumbling class and I sprained my ankle doing a cartwheel.
Oh my! I don't remember that. A cartwheel.
Of all things.
A slow
No,
cartwheel.
cartwheels are a big deal, y'all. Cartwheels are a big deal.
They weren't.
Don't give yourself credit.
They weren't at that.
They are a big deal.
Actually,
You don't want to even see me cartwheel.
cartwheels
But I showed up in a boot.
can
They were
sprain
like-
ankles
that.
for a cat.
Oh my goodness!
So I had to talk and stand on one foot.
Oh my goodness! I forgot.
Wait,
And
They didn't care.
I don't remember where we were, but I started having like side pain, and we were performing, and I was coming off stage and throwing up, and then going back on stage and doing a song. And we were supposed to go somewhere else, and my mom called and had them fly me home, and my mom took me to the hospital when we got home, and they took me in and took my appendix out. Oh my god! It was about to rupture.
I don't remember that.
I forgot
I
about
do.
that.
Yeah.
I do.
I remember.
Yes.
There's one.
I know that one.
But it was like I think I
I
missed
remember.
the next day, but I
Yep.
could barely stand up straight. I was in so much pain.
I remember that,
Tonsils
yeah.
taken out.
I remember that.
I remember that.
And then mono. You had
And then
mono
I
for
mono,
a whole
whole
tour.
tour.
Yep.
All right, well, if you haven't noticed, we're jump for today. Leslie couldn't do this because she's feeling a little sick. But we're gonna try our best without her. All right? This next song we're gonna do for you guys from our new album called Accelerate.
Yeah.
Keep me around.
But
You
yeah.
were in the back of
dead
the,
weight.
you
But
were in
you
the back of
guys-
the ambulance when all the fans
Ambulance.
Ambulance.
How do you say it? Ambulance.
Ambulance.
Back in the ambulance.
And cut it!
Ambulance.
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 Oh my god.
So lots of injuries,
Yeah. I guess more than we thought. Yeah.
moments.
So
We want to know.
So
We want to know the juicy stuff.
I got a bad one.
you do tell us.
My pants split the entire way at our biggest show. It was like 200,000 people at a festival. And it split, and I will never forget. I was like, oh, that's breezy. And then I get off side stage, and Nick Beret is standing there, and I'm like, Nick, my pants are wide open.
What do we do?
What do we do? He's like, Oh my gosh! Like I don't think we could fix them.
I think we did it
wide
like in the
open.
van or something.
And I had to go back on.
Oh yes.
Leslie she made her shirt super cool.
Oh yeah, you would.
And she like ripped like the sleeves so it was really cool.
Yeah.
She like
I respect it.
we were seeing God Bless the USA, and on the jumbotron, Leslie's arms went up, and all of the black flies from the shirt stuck in her arm. It was like
I forgot about that.
hair.
And I had no idea. When she said I was like up there just like with my arms out. It's just like, you know, the cameraman like probably wanted to look away, but he couldn't.
Oh my gosh!
To whoever it pertains to.
Okay, all right.
Who was the loudest? Is this true?
I guess so.
100%.
It would be a battle.
I was about to say, not Brittany at all.
Okay.
Mine was higher pitch. Mine is higher pitch.
Mine's
But I'm the loudest.
But not in a bad way.
No,
it's just it was.
In general,
Yes.
Brandon. In general.
In general.
I mean, I probably still get that. So
Who was the messiest? Wow.
yeah,
I think so.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
ADHD. Here.
Yeah, more that like when you were all getting ready to go and Libby's like, oh, I lost my
Still gathering.
Who was the quietest?
I think it was me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that changed a lot after
Yeah.
after Jump 5.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I'm a little loud now, but I was very introverted.
Yeah, you
Not
always just
anymore.
kind of, you had more advanced interests than we did. We were more like, let's play a prank on somebody. And it's like, I want to learn this computer, like, I want to learn this computer program.
How to take it off and put it back
I want to
together.
learn how to produce music. And we're like, we're going to cut a hole in this water bottle and we're squeeze it on it. We're going to pee their pants. Like, that's what we were doing.
So you look back at videos and you're like, that's awkward.
We all look
never felt
awkward.
that.
We just watched.
Yeah, did you see the videos we watched?
We all were. That is the fair statement.
I had on a puka shell necklace and a studded belt.
Puka
Hey,
shell.
I sometimes I did double puka shells. I doubled up on them. I don't know why.
You did.
I had the glove.
I had a seatbelt belt.
You
did.
Yes.
I had a seatbelt belt.
I had the seatbelt belt with the bottle caps on
Me
it.
too.
We had the arm
We might have
cuffs
been
and
splitting
the.
that one.
Oh,
All right, what is one thing that each of you remember about Leslie?
Leslie, I feel like.
Was it my fashion?
yeah, you know,
It was your space
That's
bugs.
good.
Remember the two, like, the way that
Yeah.
she would part her
Oh, right
pigtails,
here.
and
That's right.
she would go, like, I just
Oh, and
remember.
like
Is that what you remember most about?
I think I remember
like,
like
that-
sporty, like you were very
You-
sporty
yeah,
and like
for sure, but
athletic.
Your
Yes.
hair, for some reason, that's what I remember
I was
most.
fashionable.
You
You
were
were
fashion.
And I would do the
Yeah.
colored,
Yes.
whatever color we were wearing. I wore.
Yes, I like that.
What's something everyone remembers about Brittany?
She was small yet loud,
Bubbly.
big.
She always had
Big.
a very big personality.
Yeah, it was like if
Yes.
we just tried to match her in.
Oh,
Right.
and her
Huge
mouth. Her mouth was like.
Oh my.
People still comment on the spin around video.
Yes,
How big
I was
my
gonna say
mouth is.
her mouth was so large for her face back
had to
then.
grow into it.
Yeah, she did. So
I
Brittany
remember
had
you
big-
were just like you always had so much energy.
What's something everyone remembers about Brandon?
that he was that he was just so smart. Everything that he did, he was so smart.
I appreciate that.
And
the way-
logical.
You would read a book
Logical.
It was the way he
That.
cut his waffles. He had to cut his.
Yes, I
waffles.
did cut him a weird
And
way.
I cut my waffles that way now.
Yes. Oh my
I sliced
That's
it all
fantastic.
and then I fixed it.
I forgot. Yes, that's awesome.
When we first met, I learned that about you. I'm like,
Yes,
this is
yeah.
interesting.
I cut. Okay, so you get like an Eggo waffle. They got lines. You just cut them on the lines, and then it's great. Like
And you have
nine
to. You can
pieces.
just eat it. You don't have to.
He saw it
cut
as a math
Cut it,
problem.
cut it.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, Chris.
Yes.
Pinching ears.
Yes,
I
pinches
haven't done
ears.
it yet.
And
Yes, you haven't done
and
that
a
yet.
daredevil.
All the
Yes,
time.
always,
All the time.
He
always
would
flipping and
He would
doing all
try
kinds of stuff.
anything. You'd be like, I'm gonna need you to do like a round off backhand spring back, triple quadruple Simone Biles thing. He's like, got it.
Got it.
Done.
Done. Like he would always just nothing scared him. He
At
always
all.
tried everything, and he always
did it too. He always did it.
Yeah.
It was
He
like,
was
yeah,
successful.
okay, sure, I'll do that.
Libby.
Oh, Libby.
You know what I remember about Livy?
What?
Do you remember that red
Yes.
bandana? She would take that
You're
red
right,
bandana and she
You
rolled
remember
it.
like
Yes.
oh yes,
You
I
did
love
have
that.
that.
She
Choker.
wore that choker every day.
I forgot
You were
about
definitely
that.
the most social. You had a big,
Yes.
the biggest
Huh.
social life
Yes.
outside of us.
And you
We
were,
all thought
always
you were just the
chatting
most
with people,
awesome.
always
Yeah, you always-
friendly and
on your phone.
You had
Like,
so many
Yes,
friends.
that's
Yeah.
right.